wanted to say thank you for, making fans, wrestling fans happy, for the gaming and everything. Like, you guys are amazing. Keep up the good work. And to everybody else out there, thank you for listening and watching Covalent TV. Sending so much love. Stay safe, stay positive, and stay sane. Love you guys. Mwah.
Hello, my name is Maria Canales-Bennett, and I am the First Lady of Professional Wrestling, and you're watching Covalent TV.
Hey guys, you're watching Covalent TV with my friends, and this is Kayla Sparks here, and make sure you tune in and stay positive and girl power.
Oh, beautiful people. It is the end of the week. It is Friday, and it is still everyone but WWE's fault according to their audience. So that means welcome to your WWE Smackdown Live review. This is your boy, Mr. Starksign.
Big Dub.
What is happening to everybody in the room tonight? If you are already in here, you need to know that you have a part to play in this production. It is being a part of that like gang, comment gang, share gang, and donation gang. And also, we do a Truth Seekers roll call in the comment section because it is just very important for us to know that y'all are here supporting us as we are doing this show. And also, help us out in the algorithm, show that necessary love. And y'all know how to do it. Y'all been on plenty of YouTube videos enough to know how this thing works. But guys, I tell y'all all the time, I rarely ever have pregame thoughts for our weekly shows. Usually I only save that for pay-per-views because I refuse to call a pay-per-view a damn plea. Okay? So I have a pregame thought. It is everyone's fault but WWE. Now, Warren, if I steal your thunder on what's about to happen next, my apologies. Again, not intentional. So throughout the course of tonight's SmackDown, I saw a bunch of people on Twitter saying, oh, this Lexington, Kentucky crowd is the worst crowd to ever exist in WWE history. Oh, my God, they're not reacting to anything. What's wrong with them? And then, goodness gracious, you got Thong Man Kishi on his podcast bitching and moaning about his non-wrestling, non-promo cutting ass son having his title run cut short because he's not talented at his job. But the reason why I bring that part of it up is because, guess what? Did he say, I put this on Triple H throughout the course of that entire rant that he had? No. Did any of those fans that were saying Lexington, Kentucky is the worst WWE crowd ever put any accountability on the show being bad and Triple H booking the show horribly? No. No. It's never, and I mean under any circumstance, WWE's fault. But guys, we got a job to do. We got a job to do. I'm going to talk about it more as we go out through the show. You know what I'm saying? But I tell you what. We're going to bring you beautiful people the news, whole one special, accountable, and bring you facts, data, statistics as we go, because that is just what we do have. And guys, it has to be a discussion. The logic and the discourse have to all Go ahead and work together. It has to be a collaboration of things, and we are going to make that collaboration happen tonight because no other podcast will do it because all they want to do is get clicks for fake reactions.
Yep.
So let's not delay y'all any further, beautiful people. Let's go ahead and get into 10 News. Let go.
Well, I sent you this right before the show started, but Hikuleo debuted on Main Event tonight for WWE. Yikes.
I know the reaction that some people might be expecting. Like, I want to laugh hysterically, but I already did that earlier. I don't know how to fake reaction. So like I can't laugh hysterically because it won't be organic. But I did laugh hysterically earlier because I said this on the last review. They stashed that man for like a fucking year.
Yep.
Jay Cargill was wrestling on TV during that time, but Hikuleo was stashed for a year. And then they're finally putting out reports and breadcrumb in the media and going, well, Hikuleo's on his way. He's on his way to main event. You can't make this shit up, dude. WWE never ceases to amaze me with the things that they do. It's always comedy at its finest form. Like if you put WWE's booking on a stage, like if you put WWE's booking on a stage at the Comedy Store, the whole building would walk out of there dying from laughter.
Yeah.
All you would have to do is just put a TV and WWE's booking on said TV, and everyone would leave the Comedy Store. Shit, if they're alive, if they make it out alive, they'd be dying laughing as they're leaving. Because, Warren, I got a talking point, and I know this talking point is going to get stolen because all these Ninja Watchers, and speaking of which, Ninja Watchers, feel free to comment.
Yes. Open your mouths. It's not that hard.
Go ahead and comment. You can still have talking points, but you can't comment. So, Ninja Watchers, feel free to comment. But I'm gonna give this talking point away. Take a second to imagine trying to explain what happens on WWE television during non-WrestleMania season to a person that's never seen the WWE product before.
Ooh.
Difficulty level, impossible.
Yeah.
Impossible. Because any logical person is going to be like, that didn't make any fucking sense. Well, you have to understand, it's going somewhere. That's, you can only drop so many it's going somewheres before a person goes, I'm going somewhere, and that's away from the television.
Yeah.
And we've seen that with their ratings. So yeah, just take a second to imagine that. And even during WrestleMania season, we all saw the WrestleMania season this year. Imagine trying to explain that, oh yeah, Royal Rumble and Elimination Chamber and WrestleMania, these are huge pay-per-views, and then turning around and having to explain to them why the stipulations of Rumble and Chamber were rendered meaningless before WrestleMania. Like, imagine trying to explain that away to someone who has never seen WWE before. That's the stuff I think about when I'm watching these shows. Because I'm not thinking about, oh, this wrestling is so exciting.
You know, if you really think about it, it's going to be the same thing with King of the Ring and now SummerSlam.
Yeah. Yeah. WWE has bastardized their own concepts. This is something that me and Warren have been saying on the show for the better part of 3 years now. They have bastardized and watered down every single major pay-per-view concept that they have created. Every single one of them. Not one of them means anything anymore. I just said on the last review, not even a WrestleMania moment means anything anymore. Somebody stop me when I lie. So WWE played a dangerous game. They burned the candle at both ends, and now nothing means anything. And ladies and gentlemen, what is 0 times 0?
0.
There's a song called Nothing from Nothing. Listen to that song if you want to hear a description of WWE. Because there's a lyric in that song that says, you got to have something if you want to be with me. That's how I feel about WWE at this point. Y'all got to be bringing something to the table for me to engage with your product. You have to bring something to the table for me to engage with your product. And WWE is saying, fuck the table, putting kerosene on the table and throwing a match on it. And they're looking at their audience going, ha, 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 ha.
But Triple H is the savior. He's going to fix everything.
Which spins the block on my point of what I just said at the beginning of this show. It's never WWE's fault. It is never WWE's fault. Never. And what's crazy about what I just said, Warren, an analogy I just gave is these WWE fans will still pull up a chair to this burning table and eat whatever WWE gives them while they're getting third-degree burns.
Mm-hmm.
See that? No skipping ahead. See that? See, me and Warner, we've backed away from the table. We can watch all of these idiots walk up to the table and get third-degree burns because they want to eat at the WWE table. Even talent included. Oh, and by the way, this is a new rule. If you have a wrench on YouTube and you see people skipping ahead and you're not utilizing it, your wrench will go away permanently. Like, you don't ask for it back. It's going to go away permanently. Start using your wrench. And if you're an avid watcher of Covalent TV, you know the rules, no skipping ahead. Whatever we will touch on, we will touch on. If we don't, we don't. All right? But we do a show. We don't do a Talking Heads podcast, and y'all know the types I'm talking about. We do a show. We do a production. And we have a format. And it's a damn good one. So just chill out, relax, enjoy the show. Comment on what we speaking on. Okay? But yeah. Me and Werner backed away from the table a while ago. We backed away from the table before we even started doing this show. That's how we were able to come into this show and be able to give a truthful and unbiased review out the gate. Out the gate. No, we not. What are you talking about? The numbers look fine. You're just making shit up. Just making shit up. All right? But, Warner, do you see us on the stream? You see us?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, yeah. Keith, you got to upgrade from that iPhone 2. Okay? You got to upgrade from that iPhone 2. That'll be a big key in being able to see this stream. All right, brother? Okay. But here's why it's important to back away from the WWE table and go eat at other tables, ladies and gentlemen. One, your sanity.
Oh, dear Lord.
One, the biggest one of all, your sanity. Two, your return on investment. That's actually more like 1A and 1B, if I'm being honest. Your return on investment. Are you being rewarded for your viewership? Yay or nay? That's the key question you need to ask yourself every time you cut your television on to watch WWE. Then 3. You will open yourself up to a level of discovery of professional wrestling that is so good that everything that WWE produces is going to look like shit in comparison. Basically, you open your eyes. You wake up. You unplug from the Matrix, as I say on this show. And there is no more beautiful feeling than that. None. But
You know,
go ahead.
when was the last time you actually got ROI from a WWE broadcast? And I want people in the comment section to answer this question as well. And even Ninja Watchers, answer this question in the comments. Don't just put a thumbs down because, oh my God, you're talking bad about WWE. It's a legitimate question. When was the last time you felt you got ROI from a show that WWE produced?
In real investment, not that forced investment like Cody finishing the story. No,
Right.
like real, genuine ROI investment.
And this includes Playback Gang too.
Because that whole Cody thing was manufactured. That was cleaning up a bad booking decision. Now, if you fell for that bill of goods, look, I got some oceanfront property I want to sell you in goddamn Idaho. Okay. If you fell for that, God bless your heart. You got a long way to go. You are one of those people that I'm gonna look at you and I'm gonna be like, you got a long way to go. You ain't even at step 1 yet. Respectfully. My argument would probably be WrestleMania 19. That'd probably be my argument. Because that was the last great work rate show that WWE has had. They mixed in the work rate with storylines wonderfully. WrestleMania 19 was about the most well-rounded WrestleMania of all time, even though 17 is the best WrestleMania of all time.
Mm-hmm.
But like the most well-rounded WrestleMania of all time was 19. Because there was something for everybody on that card. You understand? So yeah, that would be my argument. That'd be my argument for the last time that WWE has given me as a fan. Well, I'm not a fan anymore. I've stepped back from the fan table. But like as a fan though, when I was a fan, ladies and gentlemen, that was the last time I could say I honestly felt like, man, I got my money's worth. Even though Triple H almost ruined that card with his fuckery.
Mm-hmm.
Shawn and Jericho was insane. The atmosphere in that building was insane. So yeah, that's a good question. That is a good question. That is a damn good question. Yeah, Brock and Angle was good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Warren, you asked a question. Read some responses, bro.
Let's see.
You expecting me to read them?
No. Keith said 19 was definitely great. Fire emojis. James Muir over on Facebook said Sammy Elimination Chamber versus Roman? Question mark?
Yeah, some of y'all.
Are you asking us or are you telling us?
Some of y'all still got to take that first step away from the WWE table, the burning WWE table.
And I meant this in more of like top to bottom show, not just one feud. Because if I was going to say one feud, I think I would probably say 25 with Shawn and Taker, but like it has to be a top to bottom show.
Yeah, like ROI, top to bottom.
And to be honest, Daryl, I think you're right about 19.
Mm-hmm. That's the last one.
Yeah.
20 was Vince-a-Palooza.
Mm-hmm.
21 was Vince-a-Palooza.
Well, and 20 is when John came onto the scene.
Yeah, 22 was Vince trying to appeal to the work rate people, and it came off a bit forced. Like, I think he knew he was going in front of that Chicago crowd, and he was like, I can't do Vince-a-Palooza. I got to give them some actually good wrestling. And it ended up not hitting the way he thought it was going to hit. So, yeah. And then from there, you could just keep going. I honestly believe 19 was like the last ROI show on WWE's behalf.
Mm-hmm.
Where top to bottom, you walked away from that card like, man, that was dope.
Can't wait for Raw and see the fallout.
And somebody might say, oh, that's unfair. Think about all of the pay-per-views in between 19 and now. Okay, so there was a restaurant here in Chicago called the Squared Circle. Victoria ran it. Lisa Marie Varon, y'all know her very well. And great friend of mine, great friend of the show. I could pick up the phone and call her right now. She would always have old pay-per-views playing every time you came in there. And there was days where I would be in there for about 4-5 hours shooting the shits with everybody in there, drinking and eating and all that good shit, right? And I was there quite a bit. A lot of those Ruthless Aggression era pay-per-views did not age well. I'm just going to be honest. A lot of those Ruthless Aggression era pay-per-views did not age well. There's stuff at the bottom in the middle of those cards on those pay-per-views where you're like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
The Mexicools versus the Spirit Squad? Like, what the fuck? Like, dude, a lot of those Ruthless... Same thing with the Attitude Era. A lot of those Attitude Era pay-per-views did not age that well.
Mm-mm.
Dead ass. Dead ass. And guys, I lived it. I watched all of these pay-per-views live, but seeing them over again, I was like, God, this is not that great.
Yeah, it seems like even back then, it was a one watch type of an event. They really made it to where if you watched it again, it was like, why did I buy this in the first place?
If you really know ball, you know the closest thing to the ROI that Werner was speaking of next to WrestleMania 19 is those Ruthless Aggression era Bad Blood pay-per-views.
Yeah.
That's like the closest you get. But yeah, dude, I got to be honest, man. Werner presented a great question. I have to be honest with every single person watching the show. Go back and watch a lot of those Ruthless Aggression era and Attitude Era pay-per-views. You going to fast forward right to the main events of the card.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're going to be like, why are the oddities going against the Blue Blazer? Right.
La Resistance versus anybody.
Right. Like, fucking, why is Shelton Benjamin going against Tori Runnels?
Yeah.
That didn't actually happen, but you get my point. Like, wait, what?
Didn't Shelton and her team up against Edge and Trish?
I don't know about that one. Somebody gonna have to fact check that. I don't know if I remember that one. Might have. I don't know. But yeah, all of those Vince-a-paloozas that y'all endured because of my loyalty. Come on, man. Dude. But all right, y'all. All right, guys. Speaking of Vince-a-palooza, guys, these are people that were very proud participants, if not working the Vince-a-paloozas themselves. Ladies and gentlemen, if you know a portion of the show is coming up, go on ahead and drop it in the comment section. But even if you decide you are not going to because you just want to slow our chat rate down because you really don't support us like that, I'm going to tell you funky, non-engaging ass anyway. It is time for us to hold one special. Dumbass! Accountable. It is time for drone accountability. Let go.
This is from the Book of Face.
Oh, it's been a while.
It's been a while. For context, you posted or reposted Tony's old tweet about the bots.
Mm-hmm.
And asked, do you think this aged well? To which Carl Jamil said,
Oh, man.
Fuck no. He never showed proof, and AEW had the worst fan base around. Tony even had to tell them to stop gatekeeping this week.
Yeah, I saw that. Okay. Dumbass! What did I say at the beginning of this show, beautiful people? It's never WWE's fault.
Nope.
Okay. First of all, if anyone wanted to know my opinion on that post, which I'm shocked no one asked me about it. Y'all used to ask me about stuff way more. My opinion on that post is, yes, it did age well. The proof is in the pudding. Like, do I even need to go into like a rant or a diatribe or anything about it? No. Like, the proof is in the pudding. There's no AEW discourse that can happen without a drone. It's like the moon and the stars and the sun, and like everything works in synchronicity. For every AEW positive post, there you can almost bank every time you scrolling down that comment section, you like, drone is coming in 3, 2. Like, you can feel it coming almost. You brace. At least that's what I do. I'll be like, oh, here it comes. Here it comes. This comment section is going too well. Here it comes. Because WWE fans don't like positivity about wrestling if it doesn't include WWE. Just like how some white folks got to always be in black people business. They see white people barbecue. Hey, guys, what's going on over here? They got their phone in their pocket with the screen already dialed to 911. That's how WWE fans are. They just they see a barbecue where people are having a good time and they dancing, enjoying real professional wrestling. Storylines that don't insult their intelligence. Characters that don't insult their intelligence. And they're like, how can I come over here and ruin it?
Right.
Tony,
because if I can't have fun, no one can.
Tony didn't have to follow that up. The WWE fans did it for him. Like, what follow-up data did he need to present? You are the data. So that was a self-own. That was a whoever you said they name was in that drone account. That's a self-own. You're the data. You're the proof. You know that, right? And that's why I posted that, because I knew it was going to be like a fucking mousetrap for drones. I knew drones were going to come in the comment section of that and prove his point. It's too easy. And don't try to outsmart us, drones. Y'all are not that cerebral. Don't even try. Don't even try. Y'all are not that bright. Don't even attempt, okay? I'm telling you right now, don't even attempt. Stick to the sign language. Stick to the name calling. Stick to what you know. Because if you want to try to get intellectual, it's not going to end well. Y'all know how that goes. Y'all lucky y'all ain't, we ain't like how we were on the old page before it came down. We used to actually be in them comment section lighting y'all the fuck up. But then we realized a lot of y'all weren't worthy of our response, and we just with the bullshit. We was just like, nah, on second thought. Nah, not worth it. Okay? So yeah, keep your mouth closed. Stop being proof in case evidence for fucking what we're talking about. Thank you. Somebody coming through that wants their comment read because they came through with the super chat, beautiful people. Adrian Carpenter came through with the 10 schmackaroo, said, paying my late fees. And why are you late? Said was watching the NBA finals, not the NBA, the NBA finals, which I'm sure was more enjoyable than shit down. Sir, an ingrown toenail is more fun than damn SmackDown. All right? Respectfully. I think we both understand that. I think we both understand that. Now it's time for me to hold one special. Dumbass! Accountable. One of my favorite memes is that meme. This is completely unrelated to my drone accountability. One of my favorite memes is that meme where it's like the dude pointing at the mirror and they say, this isn't about AEW, but you get in there and you make it about AEW. Every time I see that, I laugh. It's so funny to me because it's so true. Like that meme, I feel like that meme replaced the stand up for WWE meme, just in the sheer amount.
Oh yeah.
Just in the sheer amount of truth that meme conveys. That is so hilarious to me. Because you know why the stand up for WWE meme didn't have a long, well, yeah, it had a shelf life, but it didn't have a long one. It's because Drones could easily circumvent that and attempt to debunk it by saying, we're not all like that. Yes, you are. But they could easily just be like, we're not all like that. It's really that simple. So no, that meme where the dude is pointing in the mirror saying that actually points a WWE drone into a corner because they can't rebuttal that. Every time I see that meme get pulled out, that meme has like a 98% success rate. Every time I see that meme get pulled out, the drone never responds because they know it's true. So yeah, I just wanted to bring that one up. If y'all ever see that one and somebody use it, please screenshot it and send it to me because I think that is absolutely hilarious. But time for my drone accountability. Dumbass! Had to hit the button early. Remember how I said at the beginning of this show, it's never WWE's fault. Well, Core, screen name Core, seemed to lend some credibility to what I said by saying this. This crowd has to be hands down the worst crowd in wrestling history. It's like these people don't want to even be at SmackDown. Hashtag SmackDown. You could have just put the hashtag before the... All right. Dumbass! Okay, watch this. Y'all ready? Watch this. Maybe the show just fucking sucks.
No.
Wow.
No, we can't admit that. No, why would we admit it to something like that?
Wow.
That makes no sense.
Oops. Wow. Maybe, just maybe. The show just sucks. And wait, here's the second part of it. Maybe you know it. Maybe you know it. And you just don't want to admit it. Uh-oh. Oops. Maybe some people don't want to attend Duke Juice University and pass with honors. Huh? Ever thought about that? But like Werner just said, no. We can't criticize WWE. We can't criticize the booker. No. Impossible.
Mm-hmm.
No. There's this invisible boogeyman named TKO that's making the product bad. There's this invisible boogeyman known as the live crowds that's making this product bad. Oh, and this one y'all ain't gonna like. I've never heard Dynamite have these problems.
No.
I wonder why. Is it because they're actually getting a competent show? Uh-oh.
No, it can't be that.
Uh-oh.
No.
Conspiracy theory. Uh-oh. I'm finna put the tinfoil kufi on for 3 seconds. Hold on. Maybe they actually are enjoying what they're watching. Wow. Maybe if WWE didn't have a chokehold on the landscape of professional wrestling, including wrestlers, and it being their dream, maybe AEW would have millions of viewers that would be able to enjoy a good wrestling show. Wow. Oops. Y'all need help, dog.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all need help. And Warner, didn't I just say, right before I did this drone accountability, they're not going to like this one.
No.
Didn't I just say this? Somebody over on Twitter. Oh, he's in his feelings.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. Okay, watch this. If 40 people go into a room to watch a wrestling event and they all come out laughing and clapping and excited and happy, should people outside of that building that didn't bother to attend that show care about what people... You see where I'm going with this? Like, you see where I'm going with this?
Yeah.
Like, should those 40 people give a fuck about the person outside the building that didn't even bother to go in and watch the show?
Oh.
Does that mean they just shouldn't enjoy they should just cease all enjoyment? Because those 200 people standing outside that didn't go in didn't like it, they should just stop enjoying it. That's how you WWE fans sound. You know that, right? Every time y'all throw that numbers argument out there, that's how y'all sound. You see how easy it is to debunk you? Do you see how this is why y'all don't debate with us? This is why y'all don't debate with us. You see how easy it is to debunk you? Why should the 40 people that just had the time of their life care about the 200 people that didn't bother to enter the building? Because I know if I went into a club and it was only 60 people in there, but we had a ball, I'm leaving there sweaty, I left there with 6 numbers, and I got a bitch on my arm, why I'm going to care about the dude that's standing outside that didn't get in talk about some, man, fuck that club. That's how y'all sound. That's how y'all sound. Y'all are punch drunk, dude. Y'all are punch drunk. Y'all don't know what to react to on WWE shows because they're not giving you anything. They're not giving you any meat on the bone. So y'all standing there just gnawing on bones like fucking prehistoric cavemen and dogs. And then y'all get mad at the people that actually are enjoying the show with some meat on the bone. I don't care if it was 100,000 people that watch Dynamite. I don't give a damn if it was 100 people that watch Dynamite. I'm willing to bet those 100 people that watch Dynamite are having way more fun than the people watching WWE right now.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's the problem. Y'all are focused on the wrong things. Come on, homie. Said AEW's belts look nicer, too. Shouts out to you, new commenter.
Mm-hmm.
New commenter.
Not wrong either.
Yeah. The presentation is better. That's something that, wait a minute. Now that's something that WWE fans, that was one of their biggest arguments from like year 1 to year 4 of AEW. You notice you don't hear that talking point anymore. You notice you don't hear that talking point anymore. I just want to call that out. Yeah, we're going to read new commenters and we're going to read super chats tonight. Said, I tried to apply to be a WWE producer writer. They haven't denied my application yet. They need the help.
Yo.
They need all the help that they can fucking get.
Good luck getting past their governor.
Pack this cat up real quick. Hold on. I mean, because you just saying random shit. That's what I mean. Your WWE fans are punch drunk. He's just over there just saying anything. Y'all are punch drunk. I feel sorry for y'all in a way. Because me and Warner know where to place our enjoyment on a weekly basis.
Mm-hmm.
They understand? Fuck it. I'll handle it after. I'll find your ass. Got one of them goddamn pizza delivery names.
Oh.
Motherfucking name is Jacob Eduardo.
Olé.
And there goes casual racism. Thank you, Warner. Appreciate your contribution. All right. See, Jacob, I ain't even do that, bro. But I'm just gonna go ahead and get you up out of here because you just talking punch drunk. Okay. Much love. Now, if you have a coherent comment, any new viewers, Ninja Watchers, please feel free to comment. Feel free to comment. But if you just gonna sit there and just say random stuff and skip ahead like the pizza delivery guy, then in which case you're gonna get packed up. Said, oh, by the way, I've been following. It's Micah. Just changed my name. Oh, Micah. Oh, shit. I remember. Oh, yeah, I remember you. What's going on? Why you change your name? You trying to become an artist? This motherfucker paints pictures of dogs. That's what he does. This motherfucker paints pictures of only German shepherds.
The artist formerly known as Micah.
Yeah, this motherfucker has a website called Only Shepherds. I got you. Okay. Shit. Oh, man. Sorry about that, y'all. All right. So, Werner, it's about that time, sir. It hurts. I know. The pain. Pain. Pizzane. Everybody put Pizzane in the comment section. Let's put some goddamn Z's on that motherfucker. Because I do want to go to sleep. I ain't gonna lie. Every time I'm watching the WWE show, goodness gracious.
Boy.
Thank you, Catherine. Yes, that meme cracks me the fuck up. I don't know why it's so funny to me. Well, I do. Again, it's accurate. It's mad accurate. Yes, Pizzane, everybody. Pizzane. Thank you. Thank you, beautiful people. But it's time to get into the show that smacks us down. Oh my God. It is time for us to get into SmackDown.
No.
My pain. Golly. I'm not going to give away another pregame thought. Let's just get into the show. Okay. So SmackDown opened with a quick rundown of what is scheduled for the show and a recap of Money in the Bank before the usual montage of talent arriving at the arena and Cena making his way to the ring. If John Cena gets one more themed shirt,
you know he's got 18 more.
Homie, it would be enough t-shirts to stretch around planet Earth 4 times damn over.
I would not be surprised.
I bet this motherfucker has a Sleepy Time themed t-shirt at home. This motherfucker has a John Cena themed t-shirt when he's cooking. This motherfucker has a John Cena themed t-shirt when he gets on his private jet. This motherfucker has a John Cena themed t-shirt when he goes to the Golden Corral trying to be normal. This motherfucker has a John Cena themed t-shirt every time he picks up a video game controller and cuts it immediately off because he remembers he's too stupid to play video games. Dude, like... God damn it. He's worse than ever.
What does this controller thing do?
And everybody was sitting here pretending like this was going to be, and I was the main person saying, this is the last bullet in the chamber they have for John Cena, and they blew it.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of y'all told me, wait a minute. Wait
it's
and
going
see.
somewhere.
Oh, it's gonna go to the moon and back. This motherfucker ain't even left the block. We're waiting. We're waiting. Have you seen any space missions out of this heel turn?
Nope.
Y'all tricked yourselves. Again. And here's why I say y'all tricked yourselves. WWE didn't even have to try. They literally
when do they try?
Dude, they just had to turn him heel and y'all just bought it.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all don't make it hard on them at all. Y'all don't make it hard on WWE at all. And that's why y'all get what y'all getting. Y'all and wait, you deserve it. Straight up. This is why y'all get what y'all get. Adrian Carpenter came through with the 5 Schmackaroo Super Chat, said the Cena heel turn has been an embarrassment. Embarrassment is putting it lightly. But let's roll on, man. Let's roll on, man. Cena talked about him being the Mount Rushmore, and he would do the Dave Chappelle Dylon routine. You want to know who's on the wrestling Mount Rushmore? Like, dude. Believability is a big thing in pro wrestling. You want to know the only people that believe that, John Cena? You and the audience that is dumb enough to believe it, which is the WWE audience. No one thinks that. No one thinks that. No one who actually has extensive wrestling knowledge beyond the PG era thinks you're the GOAT of anything. Roman, that's going to be you in about 10 years too.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem is you've already plateaued. So Roman, I don't even think it's going to be 10. I think it's going to be more like 5. You've already plateaued, homie. So what we talking about here? So Cena talked about how he's been a step ahead of everyone the whole time. Warner, they tried to
they tried to retcon the whole Dwayne thing, and it failed.
Wait.
Failed.
That wasn't even what I was gonna touch on. Warner, that too though. But Warner, I can't believe they tried. They tried it, homie. Yeah, I tricked CM Punk against his morals to come to Saudi Arabia. Are you joking? Are you trying to? Oh, God damn it.
I'm a genius for making CM Punk go to Saudi Arabia.
They really tried. Bro, they tried it. I couldn't believe they actually fucking tried it.
You know what's bad? Is that after Cena said that, all I saw on my timeline was, John turned face again, John turned face again, John turned face again, John turned face again. I'm like, no. John Cena doesn't know how to be a heel. He doesn't know how to be a face. He doesn't know how to be anything in wrestling or sports entertainment.
Warner, let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
In any professional wrestling conversation you've ever had about who's the best, is John Cena's name ever brought up?
No.
Okay. Now, I know that's anecdotal. Somebody might say, oh, that's anecdotal. He's just one person. Well, Werner's technically 3 people, if you count how heavy he is. But Warner. Do you want to go there?
What's the shots?
Warner,
what's
Warner,
the shot?
Do you want to go do a sir? I like tequila. That's why. Gonna say, let's not act like you are not 3 21-year-old women in one person. 3. You're 3. How much do y'all think the average woman in America weighs?
Ooh.
Now, once you get that number, look at Werner and tell me he's not 3 of the average women in America. That wasn't even a diss. Like, it's not a diss if it's true. Like, what the fuck? All right. I'm not fat, I'm big boned. All right, bro. I got you, man.
You guys, I'm going home.
I got you, man. All right. I ain't never seen a set of big bones in my life outside of some dinosaurs. All right, okay? I'm just going to leave it at that. But let's keep it going. Cody came to the ring and said Cena was right about everything he said, but he also reminded Cena that he pinned him in Money in the Bank. And Randy Orton, not Orton, but Orton, came to the ring. Blandy Borton. I'm just going to go back calling him that because, Jesus. Came to the ring and said he's determined to get another title shot by winning the King of the Ring tournament. Then Los Angeles Knight, came out to voice his opinion, which led to Cena leaving without saying another word. Then R-Truth attacked Cena and beat him down. R-Truth looks like he has escaped the asylum, and his haircut looks like a goddamn maze. I don't know what's going on there. But
your guess is as good as mine on that one. 5 weeks off, and this is the best we got.
But again, Warner, the highlight of this segment for me was them dead ass trying to the shit you said, and them trying to make John Cena. "Oh, I got CM Punk to go against his morals and come to Saudi Arabia." Homie, I laughed audibly. I said they tried it. That is
I'm John Cena. I'm going to retcon everything.
Warner, that is so lazy. I don't think y'all understand how lazy that is.
Mm-hmm.
That dude and R-Truth got the equation to life haircut. Just like, I don't know. I don't know what's going on anymore. I don't know what's going on anymore.
So what are we doing with Truth? Is it okay? Now, first we're the crazy funny person who really isn't funny. Now we're the crazy angry person.
I'm gonna skip ahead on this because it's predictable. Lambs to slaughter is the first phrase that pops up in my head. So R-Truth and Cena got announced for next week's SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
In Warner's hometown of Grand Rapids.
Oh, Jesus.
They're bringing all of that WWE goodness to Warner's hometown, and he will be in attendance.
No, I will not.
So if you want to meet Warren Byrne and pull up to Grand Rapids and get your gonorrhea from him.
I'm sorry, I can't afford to go to a WWE show. They're too fucking expensive.
But Lambs to Slaughter came to my mind the moment I saw that graphic. I said, oh, here we go. I said, here we go. They're about to make Truth look like a fucking fool.
Mm-hmm. And on his way out.
Now, Warner, you left the Mayo Distribution Center to be on this stream tonight. What do you think is about to happen to R-Truth?
Oh, buried.
What does everybody in the comment section think is about to happen to R-Truth? I'm curious. I'm actually curious. Yes, I remember that. Yes. Adrian said 5. Well, Adrian with the, he didn't say 5 schmackaroos. I said 5 schmackaroos. But Adrian came through with 5 schmackaroos and said, disappointed in Ronald McDonald Truth. Why resign with WWE after they crapped on him? These wrestlers don't have respect for themselves. I think he sees the writing on the wall. Like, look at that picture he took with Triple H. Like, look at his face.
Mm-hmm.
I think he knows the writing on the wall, but I think he came back as a means to stick it to WWE. Like, I made y'all break bread with me. This is the first non-coon thing I've seen R-Truth do in WWE, at least.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm going to get one last payday out of you fuckers. Pin me, pay me. Didn't Al Snow used to have that on his Job Squad shirt?
Yes, he did.
That's what R-Truth is doing right now. I got to give it to him. I got to give it to him. This is the first non-coon shit I've seen R-Truth do in WWE. Y'all had to bring me back, and now I'm finna make y'all bitches break bread. Watch this. How can you hate on that? Like real talk. How could you hate on that? And when I leave again, my name's still gonna ring bells. I respect it, if anything.
Mm-hmm.
And if I was R-Truth, which I am not, because I'm way more handsome, no offense, sir. But if I was R-Truth and you put myself in shoes, immediately after my contract runs, I go do a program in AEW. Why not?
Yeah.
A program. Tony, don't sign him to no long-term deal. I go do a program in AEW. Why not? I go do a program on a handshake deal. Why not? Why not?
Him and Kenny.
Yeah, why not?
A quick little, I don't know, 2-3 week thing.
They used to do it in year 1 of AEW all the time.
Mm-hmm.
All the time. Yeah, fuck it. So that's what I'm saying. Yeah, he finessing the plug. See, anybody that grew up a certain way, you know what Truth is doing right now. He finessing the plug. And he finna run off on the plug twice. That's what's about to happen, I'm telling you. Again, the first non-coon thing I've seen R-Truth do since he left TNA. Good for him.
Mm-hmm.
He's actually turned me around to this whole thing. Pin me, pay me. All right?
But the real question is Friday, next Friday, his last date?
That's a good question.
Because I could see them having him until August, just so he doesn't pop up in a baseball stadium in Texas in a few weeks.
Yeah, I can see them dropping off another bag to keep him around for a few more months. I can see that. Yeah. But you see the writing on the wall. You see the lambs coming to slaughter. You know that. Everybody here knows that as well. Let's be honest. God damn. What's going on with my voice today? Okay, next up we got Los Angeles Night. No. Versus Blandy Borton versus Carmelo Bow Wow versus Aleister. I will never take a pin Black. And like, what's the end game with that? Does anybody know?
No idea.
Yeah, does like anybody know what the end game is with that? Now, WWE fans ADD kicked in throughout this whole match. Anytime there was a break in the action, the fans were chanting, "This is awesome," and I was waiting for something awesome to happen.
Oh.
But this ended. Jesus Christ. This was awkward. The ending was awkward. Black, Orton, and Knight had an awkward exchange. It looked like they all had trouble figuring out what was going to happen next at that point.
Mm-hmm.
And then as Los Angeles Knight, was preparing to hit an elbow drop, one of the LeBron breakers, Bronson Reed, showed up out of nowhere and yanked him off the top rope. And then the original LeBron breaker followed up with a spear. And then Carmelo Bow Wow, who is not tall enough to ride roller coasters, tried to hit a frog splash, but he jumped into an RKO from Orton. And the frog splash landed on LA Knight. And Randy Orton moves Carmelo out of the way and pins LA Knight. Ladies and gentlemen, the swan song for LA Knight is near.
Mm-hmm.
The swan song for LA Knight is near. Me and Werner were calling this back in August.
I hope he's happy taking all these L's.
Oh my God. Okay. And I'm gonna throw a stat out there, Werner. Let's throw a stat out there.
Okay.
It took 34 minutes into the show before the bell rang for the first match.
Well, yeah, of course. We got to have at least 30 minutes of talking.
34 minutes.
We're back to the 2010s of WWE where 45 minutes is taken up of talking.
But I saw fair walkers complaining about the who just cut that opening promo on Dynamite? Oh my God, why am I blanking on this right now? But y'all know what I'm talking about. I saw fair walkers complaining all up and down the timeline. Why was that promo so long? Oh my God. 34 minutes before the bell rang on the first match of this goddamn show. WWE, ladies and gentlemen. WWE. Any final thoughts you want to give on this match?
WWE really has a hard time doing multi-man matches. I don't get it. Like, anytime we watch AEW, I have the PTSD and I'm like, this multi-man match is gonna suck, this, that, and the other thing.
Oh no.
And they never and AEW always does everything they can to show out. But then I come back to WWE with that false sense of security and like, oh well, AEW fixed it, so
Warner. And then drones and Fed Walkers have the audacity to complain about the multi-man matches on Grand Slam Arena, Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
The audacity. That projection, I say it all the time, but I'm going to say it again because it's so relevant. That projection needs to stop. Can you please take the solar panel of the energy that you give to AEW for the smallest things and convert it over to WWE so y'all product can actually be worth the shit? I bet you those multi-man matches on the Grand Slam Arena Mexico card are going to shit on anything we saw tonight. I can bet you that. And AEW multi-man matches don't really enter clusterfuck territory anymore. It's rare. Like year 1 and year 2 of AEW, when they did multi-man matches, it would enter clusterfuck territory fast. And funny enough, the Lucha Brothers were involved in a lot of those.
Yep.
And where are the Lucha Brothers now?
Benched.
It's funny. The irony of that, kind of, sort of. Cody was involved in a lot of those multi-man matches too.
Mm-hmm.
Where is he right now?
Oh God.
I'm just pointing stuff out. We just shadow boxing.
Mm-hmm.
We just shadow boxing. That's all. That's all. I just want to make sure everybody is alert. That's all. Because yeah, I noticed after those guys left, the multi-man matches in AEW just got better. Winky dink. Maybe not. Who knows?
Who would have thunk?
Just saying. Somebody might say, oh, that's a reach. Okay, cool. That's how you feel. All right. That's fine. Adrian Carpenter came through with another 5 smackaroos. Thank you, man. Said LA Knight is cooked to WWE. Yeah. Mundo Fuego came through with the 2 smackaroos saying Rampage clears his slop from the grave. Facts plus tax, homie.
Oh, God, I miss Rampage.
This is Rampage, baby.
Yeah.
Warner more than anybody took that show for granted.
Yeah.
I was the main one. Every time Warner would complain about something on Rampage, I'm like, dude, at least we don't have 3 hours of SmackDown.
And now look at us.
No, now look at you. You was the one that was complaining. I was the main one. That anytime Rampage was a little bit below what we expected it to be, I'd be like, Warner, at least we don't got 3 hours of SmackDown. And you'd be like, but still. And I'd be like, okay. Someday. Someday. Yeah. And here we are.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I would get, look. I've gone on the record saying this, and I'm not going to take it back. I think Tony should just put Collision in Rampage's old time slot. If not 8 p.m. Central.
Yeah.
Like put it right smack dab in the middle of SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously.
Because outside of hockey playoffs, what does TNT have?
Just do it. And then if you have to flex it to Saturday because of the hockey playoffs, that's fine. But yeah, I would put it at 8 p.m. Central on Friday and just do it like that. Honestly. Hold on, who is this? All right, okay. I got you. But Jacob Fatu came out just black sinning to the umpteenth power. But then Solo Sikoslaw appeared on the Tron and said, Jacob made a mistake at Mitba, not Money in the Bank, but Mitba. But he can forgive him if he says, I love you, Solo, next week. Are we doing this type of stuff again with the bloodline? Are we doing the acknowledge me shit again? Are we doing the great value acknowledge me shit again? Are we really lazy, uninspired booking? If it's not a retread of something Vince has already done, Triple H can't fucking book. And even then, he can't book.
Yeah.
God damn, that shit is so lazy.
That's WWE booking in a nutshell. Lazy.
Dude, just the absence of creativity. That's what WWE should be branded as. Not then, now, forever together. Welcome to the absence of creativity. And the opening segment of the show should just be a black hole spinning.
With Triple H just going,
Yeah, his face is just floating through the black hole and it gets progressively closer to the screen. Yeah.
I know what I'm doing.
Yeah. And then Ray Phoenix just fucking pops up through the fucking hole and goes, WWE!
It's my present.
Yeah. And then for no reason, Dax Harwood, my daughter! Wrong show. Oh! Oh, shit. And then we got a bowl of sloppy joes because...
What else is new?
Because apparently Chelsea Green is just not there, and she has... Dude, I'm not doing it. Let's do... I'm not even going to warn it. This is the first Fatal 4-Way. I'm just going to go. Okay. Queen of the Ring quarterfinal. WWE fans have gotten real quiet about Jade Cargill's wrestling for a very specific reason. Because in that ring, in WWE, she has plateaued. What you see, y'all know the rest.
Mm-hmm.
Mia Yim, at some point of this match, went for a springboard moonsault. Her body twisted to the side, and her entire leg came down on Piper Niven's head.
Mm-hmm.
Nia Jax has regressed from her improvements, and I don't blame her because WWE has booked her absolutely horribly. Her progression has regressed to a level that we've never seen before. This was sloppy joes. I don't know what to say about it other than Jade Cargill getting the win with a sloppy jaded on Piper Niven because it looked like she was about to blow out both of her ACLs because she's picking up a woman that is the weight of a damn tugboat. You're fat shaming. She's fat. I just gave Werner a fat joke early in the stream. She's a fat woman. Werner wants to fuck her face, but she's still a fat woman.
I never said that.
Yes, you did.
No.
What are we supposed to gather from this?
That regressing in WWE is A-okay in creatives in the creative lexicon book.
Zelina Vega had a segment backstage. She was looking good as a motherfucker tonight.
Yes, she
I'm
was.
like, goddamn, you dirty bitch, you dirty bitch, you dirty bitch.
I don't need no one to knock on my door. I'm just gonna take your wife.
Bang, bang.
You understand?
Bang, bang, bang.
And I saw people saying, oh, Piper and Nia could be a nice tag team. Why? Because they're fat? Let's just put the two fat women together. They could just land on people.
They already did that with Nia and Tamina.
Give me a fucking knife.
Bruh.
But Zelina Vega wants to fight Julia, but Julia is not there, and there's no explanation why.
No, they're waiting to come to my hometown. That's the reason. They want to charge people in Grand Rapids $40,000 just for Julia and Zelina Vega square facing off against each other.
PTO is my present. Goodness gracious me. I don't get it. It is still that joke that we just don't understand.
No.
Robert came through with the 5 Schmackaroo super chat saying, lit fees. Why are you lit? Saying, I'm just coming back from running errands and a Yesterdog stop. A Yesterdog stop?
Oh.
What the fuck is Yesterdog?
Oh.
Yeah, apparently, yo goddamn horny for goddamn Glizzy's ass know what it is.
Okay, so, you remember the movie American Pie?
Oh, never mind. I got it. Never mind.
Okay.
Yep. Never mind. Got it. Yeah. We was talking about that place before I came to Grand Rapids that second time.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Yep. I remember it.
Yep.
I'm not going to lie to y'all, though. There's a spot in Las Vegas called Dirt Dog. Homie.
Oh, yeah. I remember you telling me about this the last time you went.
Homie. I don't even like hot dogs like that. Pause if necessary.
Pause.
Dirt Dog? Brother. That man, look. And I don't play about my food. Homie. They got some with that one. I'm not going to lie. They got some with that one. All right? Shouts out to them for the Dirt Dog out there. I don't know if that's like just a West Coast place or what have you, but sheesh. Next up, Naomi cut a promo to celebrate her Mitba victory. She indicated that she plans to go after TV time and her title, which brought the women's champion out to respond. As Naomi was about to leave, Nia Jax attacked Tiffany Stratton from behind, giggity. And the only highlight of that Naomi and Tiffany Stratton promo was Naomi when the crowd started up with that what chant. Naomi said, "You heard me, bitch." I was like, bitch, you heard me. I was like, thank you. Make them feel like the dunce caps that they are. Thank you. I wish people would do that to the WWE audience more, so that way the WWE audience would go back to giving reactions to the product. Not just based off of whose theme song has the most OOs in it. I bet y'all love Green Giant commercials, you fucking drones. All right. Half of y'all wasn't even old enough to remember them goddamn Green Giant commercials. Werner looks confused as if he's not old enough to know what that's about. What's wrong?
Oh, my browser's crashed.
Good for you.
Yeah.
It's a good time. It's always fun when the browser goes down. You ever been to a pool party and your browser went down? That sounds like code for sex like a motherfucker.
It did.
Meet me at the pool party. My browser's coming down. The girl comes like, what? I don't know what it is, but it sounded sexy. I'm into it. Women love confusion, especially white girls. White girls love, confuse the shit out of a white girl, you will get laid. Just confuse them. Oh my God, that was so hard. I don't even know why you just did that, but I like it. You like, you dumbass bitch. Yeah, ho, ho, ho. Green Giant ass fan base. Yeah, man. They care about how many O's and whoa-ohs you got in your goddamn song. They don't give a fuck about what's going on in the ring. They don't care about wrestling. They chant, "This is awesome" out of ADD, and "We want tables" out of whatever is going on in their fucking mind. Come on now. But still there's a problem with Naomi and all of the black women that are booked in WWE. Why on God's green earth does every black woman that cuts a promo have to talk like she's fresh out of a Pam Grier movie? Jive, turkey. Jive, sucker. Sucker, man. Like, why? Bianca talks like that. Jade talks like that. Naomi talks. Why? Jakar Jackson, when she was there, talked like that. Lash Legend talked like, why does every black woman have to talk like that? Why? We here to fight the man, sucker. Like, no. Let black women talk normal. They make Bianca talk like a 90s hood rat. Jesus Christ. Girl, Black women ain't said girl, since 96. Well, shit. Look, one of their most over superstars uses yeet. So that might answer a few questions within itself. But yeah, man, I'm so tired of that bullshit. That whole promo, I'm like, why is she talking like that? But Naomi this was so awkward. So Nia Jax would hit Tiffany Stratton with the Annihilator.
Right.
The softest one we've ever seen up until this point.
Right.
And Naomi was about to cash in, and Nia would say, no, she's mine. Now, when you hear that, you think, oh, the attack is about to continue. This is about to get brutal.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. They just go to commercial break.
This is WWE in 2025.
Why would you have her say that within earshot of a microphone if there was going to be no follow-up? That was so dumb. Warner, that was so dumb.
Well, WWE is the king of dumb. Let's keep it at that, because they don't know how to book. Their creative is in the dumps, and it has been in the dumps for 20 years. What I mean, this is just another layer of stupidity that they want to show off.
Homie.
It's ridiculous.
I didn't know what to make of it. I was just like, what the fuck was that? We didn't think we'd see the day where AEW's production and presentation is lapping WWE.
And all it took was Josh Matthews.
Dude, it seems like they only pull out the big production guns for events where they want to get a whole bunch of tax breaks and goddamn subsidies for their events.
Right.
Like WrestleMania. Because their weekly television shows, the production is awful now.
Mm-hmm.
But after the break, oh, God damn it. After the break, raise your fist.
Pow, pow.
Raise your fist.
Pow, pow.
We'll go against the Wyatt Six.
Pow, pow.
And we would proceed to watch what I would consider unequivocally the worst Motor City Machine Guns match I've ever seen. That's not a joke.
Oh, that actually happened.
Y'all could have went to AEW, bro. Legacy would have been honored. Y'all probably would have lit the tag team division on fire because Tony needs y'all right now.
Yeah.
Y'all could be in a dope program with the Hurt Syndicate right now. Be in and out your career in a meaningful way.
No, why do that when you can get a bag from WWE or the dream of WrestleMania?
Or you could just raise your fist.
Pow, pow.
They botched the ending of this matchup. I don't know if goodness gracious me, this is so bad, Warren. I'm trying to keep it cool. I don't know if Chris Sabin got like a concussion or something happened, but you could see him covering his face and his head because something went wrong. And this was stupid. You see Joe Gacy miss the who went for the kick? I think it was it who went for the kick? Was it Dexter?
It was Gacy.
Yeah, Gacy went for the kick and he missed it clear as day on purpose. I knew he did that on purpose. Then Dexter Loomis, they go for the pin, he pulls him up. Then Dexter Loomis goes and hits a top rope leg drop, and his leg lands directly on Chris Sabin's face. And you see, and here, Dexter Loomis audibly go, fuck. But he checked on Chris Sabin as soon as that bell rung. You saw him kneel down and put his hand over his face and check on him.
Mm-hmm.
Motor City Machine Guns, y'all are in a clown show. Y'all are in the circus. And guess what? Y'all not even one of the acts. Y'all are the people that cleans up after the elephant when it gets through shitting after its portion of the show.
Which that's the tag team division for WWE. Doesn't matter if it's Raw, SmackDown, NXT, Evolve, AAA, TNA. Name a brand. That's what the tag team division is doing.
Bro, it's sad to see them going out like this, dude.
It really is. But they signed up for it. They signed on the dotted line. They wanted the dream of winning a 2 out of 3 falls match in 14 minutes on the Royal Rumble card.
That still was, dude, when we did the Royal Rumble review and Werner told me how long that match actually went, I remember losing my mind on that review because I was like, no. But sure enough, I don't know what to say. Werner, I'm at a loss for words, brother. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm at a loss for words, man.
I just, you and I both know, even if they stayed in TNA, they would have been
WWE.
They would have been
adjacent.
treated better.
No, but they still would have been WWE adjacent.
Yeah, I know.
AEW was like the no-brainer choice for them. It was a no-brainer choice for them, and they decided to just basically go, fuck it. Who cares? Who cares if it's the no-brainer choice? Enjoy. Motor City Machine Guns, enjoy. This is like Werner said, this is what you signed up for. This, the dream.
Mm-hmm.
Dream. Mayonnaise Distribution Center, dream. Wanted to take you out of that fucking goddamn fourth dimension of whiteness you were just drowning in right there. Okay, but Werner, take the show from here. I'm in shaking my head mode at this point of the review, guys. I was a huge fan of the Motor City Machine Guns. It sucks. It really sucks, dude.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
Alrighty, so backstage we have John Cena confronting Jimmy Uso. Asked if he saw Ron Killings. Cena said that he was on his way to the ring right now, as he told Jimmy to tell Killings, meet him in the ring.
He walked up on Jimmy Uso like he wanted to fuck him in a prison shower. It was so awkward.
All you needed was the Paul Heyman facial expression.
And then he was arguing with Nick Aldis like a fucking goddamn Little League coach, fucking umpire.
I thought I was the only one.
I was like, what is happening here?
Why is he screaming about balls and strikes to Nick Aldis? He doesn't know about baseball.
Dude, I thought he was going to try to go grab some dirt just to pour it on the ground to kick it on Nick Aldis' shoes. Like, what is this show? What is this show? What is it? Well, let's
it's
keep
not
rolling.
for. It's definitely not for us anymore.
Hell, fuck no, not me.
I'm starting to believe that drones think that WWE is real.
Oh, I could have told you that.
Yeah, no, I'm really starting to believe that WWE drones believe that wrestling is real.
Look at how they interact on social media.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could have told you that. Yeah. They think they're a part of the act.
Mm-hmm.
Like the term marks has never applied more to a fan base than today with WWE fans. I don't think it's ever applied more. I feel like it was a very derogatory industry term that was created to describe fans that are passionate back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
And like it ended up turning into something that is actually accurate. I've never liked that term. I've never liked the term mark because, again, I feel like it was a derogatory term for a fan that's actually a real fan.
And now they see it as a positive.
But yeah, like remember though, ladies and gentlemen, I did tell y'all a lot of these wrestlers don't really like the fans. They don't. They call y'all marks as soon as they get in they fucking rent-a-cars. They be talking shit about y'all. Did you see that fan trying to get over the railing just to get my picture? What an idiot. What a fucking mark. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, this is information I have firsthand. I'm telling you. This isn't something I'm speculating. No, they don't really like y'all. Y'all be tagging them and all that shit on Twitter all day. Do y'all want to know what they be saying? I've said this before. I'm cutting off my notifications for this after. I can't do it. These fans are annoying. They tag me in everything. I don't want to retweet your stupid fucking artwork. I don't want to retweet your stupid fucking edit. That's what they say.
I don't care if you spent 60 hours on it.
Right. They don't really fuck with y'all like that. But let me make sure I isolate it and put it somewhere where it actually applies. This is more so WWE fans. Understand? I just want to make sure I give that context. Oh, snap. Robert came through with the KO Hippo gliding in that motherfucking office chair for the 10 schmackaroos. We appreciate you, man.
Bang, bang, bang.
Appreciate you. Thank you, man. All right. But go ahead, Warner.
All right, now we have Cena calling out Ron Killings. For the second time of the night, John Cena was out to the ring and he walked with a purpose. He did his Vince McMahon power walk. Cena said that R-Truth crossed some lines and he then challenged him to a fight right now. However, instead of Ron Killings showing up, CM Hypocrite decided to come out. Said it's a great to be alive on a Friday night in Lexington. Boy, that sounds familiar.
Warner. I'm only going to make this a long story short because, Warner, I need to get to the absolute mediocrity and ridiculousness that was this promo just in a condensed format. Why the fuck did they have CM Punk come out there and virtue signal as if he's not going to go to Saudi Arabia and still do the match?
Right.
Why did they have him come out there and say, basically, oh, I'm not like you, John. You're turning into me. Mm-hmm. You basically admitted you sold out. He's an idiot. Warner, he's an idiot. Warner, he's an idiot. He's an idiot. He's an idiot. Like, CM Punk is a fucking idiot. He literally said, you're turning... So did you just admit that he's the anti-establishment version of you and you're the corporate sellout? Did he not realize what he said? Dead serious question.
Probably not in the moment.
Not in the moment. Fuck you mean? It was his entire promo.
Yeah.
It was his entire promo. It was his entire promo, Werner. Of him trying to explain why he's not like John while explaining why he's like John. And then proceeding to say John is more like him when CM Punk wasn't a hypocrite. And you got these clapping seals in the audience. After everything that was said in this promo. Dude, they openly insult your intelligence. I didn't even mean to cut you off, Warner. I just had to condense it because I knew what I wanted to say on this.
Mm-hmm.
He spent the whole promo calling himself a hypocrite. Am I tripping?
No, you're right. But
why
again,
is everybody so quiet? Am I alone?
The delusion. I'm of the fact that he doesn't care, and it's the delusion. He has this delusion that he thinks he's still right, even though he's going to Saudi Arabia.
Bro, who's the heel? Who's
Neither
the heel?
of them. With WWE, does it matter? The fans don't care. They'll still 50-50 chant. Let's go Cena, CM Punk. Let's go Cena, CM Punk. And then Hunter's going to be like, well, I don't know how I'm going to book the show because I got this 50-50 chanting and we always listen to the fans.
Dude, you have to be a top tier nutcase to actually think this promo made any sense in context and in kayfabe. You have to be a nut. You have to be a fucking nut. You have to be a nut. CM Punk was talking into a mirror this whole promo.
I just I really feel like he doesn't get it anymore.
Yo, bro, he was trying to parachute his morals to the ground for a safe landing.
And it failed.
And it failed. He smacked off the fucking concrete.
Mm-hmm.
He Hillary Banks, will you marry me? Smack. Like,
yeah.
Dude, that's what happened.
Mm-hmm.
This whole promo fell flat. But this just absolute dunce cap of an audience ate this whole promo up. They ate this promo, and I was like, what are y'all doing? They're openly insulting your intelligence. Oh, yeah, that intelligence insult account is, it's off the meter tonight.
Yeah, and broken.
Guys, I did not want to cut Werner off, but then I remembered I had something in my mind I wanted to say about this, and I was like, no, I got to. I had to. Because this made no sense. It would have made more sense if he'd have been like, you know what, and because I feel this way about you, John, let's do this match right here, right now.
Right now.
That would have made more sense. And they're not going to do it next week because guess who CM Punk is going against next week? Not CM Punk. John Cena is going against next week.
Ron Killings.
So they're not about to pivot. And neither is CM Punk.
Nope.
So what was the point of the promo? What was the point of the promo?
There was no point, and there's a lot of promos like that. But this was the biggest example of there was no reason to have this segment. Period. This was a filler.
That's putting it nicely.
Yeah. All right. We got Queen of the Ring, Fatal 4-Way, Alexa Bliss, Alba Fire, Charlotte Flair, and Candice LeRae.
Another bowl of sloppy joes.
Right.
Another bowl of sloppy joes.
To make a long story short, Flair locked in on Alba Fire in the figure 8, but Bliss hit LeRae with a Sister Abigail. The cover by Bliss and the 3 was enough. Fire did not tap out in time.
Let me stop you, Warner. Warner, you ready to get pissed off, bro? I haven't said this to you in a while on the show. You ready to get pissed off? There were people that actually said, wow, that's the first time I've seen that finish. WWE is innovative. I'm not
They
joking.
haven't been innovative since 1999.
I dead ass need to start screenshotting this shit more. I really need to start screenshotting this shit more. I think I get so like aggravated with it that I just end up just like Xing out of the app and just being, no pun intended, Xing out of the app and just being like, fuck this. Well, I got buttons for this.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. No thanks.
Yes, innovative. Yes. I dead ass saw a person say that's the first time I've seen that finish. That was very innovative. Dude, I can't even find the bar anymore. Like at least if we know it's in hell, we know there's a location. I can't even find the bar anymore. Where is the bar?
Dude. It's off the planet.
And then production fucked up because they didn't even shoot the finish properly because they didn't even get the Alba Fire tap in camera in the shot.
No.
So on commentary, they had to be like, oh, Alba Fire tap seconds after Alexa got that pin, which is even dumber because watch this. If Alexa Bliss got the 1, 2, 3, the bell had rung and it had already been 2 or 3, 4 or 5 seconds and Alba Fire taps, why are you trying to pass it off as like, oh, Charlotte really had a chance to win the match? No, she didn't. The bell rung. That would only make sense if Alba Fire's hand was being raised to tap right as the 3 is coming down. She tapped like 5 seconds after the bell rung. And then they didn't even get it all the way in the camera. Home slice, what we doing here, man? What we doing here, man? Come on, WWE.
They love to fuck up left and right. It doesn't matter if it's a promo. It doesn't matter if it's the structure of the show. It doesn't matter if it's production of a camera angle. They fuck up.
Like WWE, come on. Come on, industry standard. Come on. Do better. The result of Alba Fire tapping wouldn't have mattered anyway because the bell had already rung for like 5 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
So if anything, Charlotte Flair just looked dumb. Why was she even mad? Alexa literally won fair and square. Bro, this product does not try, dude.
No.
Let's keep going, man. We almost done.
Yep, we're almost done. Backstage, CM Punk ran into Cody and said, we got to stop hiding from each other or something like that.
What?
And then wish Cody Rhodes good luck in his main event King of the Ring qualifier match.
Dude, I swear, for a company that pulls back the curtain as much as they do, they try to preserve kayfabe at the dumbest moments.
Oh, totally.
It is a predetermined sport. Why are lines like that even being uttered in 2025? Why are lines like that even being spoken in 2025? Y'all literally have a show called Unreal where y'all are pulling back the curtain on the whole production, showing how the magic trick is done. What the fuck do you mean we gotta stop hiding for each other? Both of y'all are two prominent figures in the company. Y'all could easily walk up to Triple H and be booked with each other. Y'all pick the dumbest moments to try to suspend disbelief, but yet your fans will be the same people that are shit on the Okada Kenny Omega spot. Damn, at least they tried to suspend your disbelief. Unfucking believable. Oh, this guy just looking for problems to find in the product. No, the problems and the flaws are presenting themselves to me with a red dress on. Dummy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not looking for shit. This is what they're giving us. That's for anybody that's ninja watching our show and think we just criticize. We're so they give this to us. We're not looking for it.
And if you disagree with us, put it in a comment in the comment section.
Please. But you won't, because you know that you're going to lose a debate.
Mm-hmm.
Let's finish this out.
King of the Ring qualifier fatal 4-way match. Cody, Damian, Andrade, and Shinsuke. Cody wins.
Lol.
Yeah, lol.
Overproduced sloppy joes.
Yeah.
Reheated leftovers.
I think you and I can agree we know where this is going.
Put it out there.
It's going to be Cody versus Randy in Saudi Arabia for the right to fight John Cena at SummerSlam.
-10. Creatively bankrupt, uninspired, lazy, god-awful product that bears no fruit for the audience or casuals alike. No moment.
-10, no moment. This fucking show is terrible.
Goodness gracious me. Slim Jim tables. Man, go to hell. All right. Man, this was a smooth show. I'm glad we had a smooth show tonight. Clear the air. So, whenever you have an opportunity to man up in this life without consequence, take it. What do I mean by that? If you have an opportunity to make a difference, do something prominent, do something that'll actually change your community, change the lives of people around you. Hell, change your girlfriend's life if you have a girlfriend, change your wife's life if you have a wife. And you're not taking it because you're too lazy to get up and try something that'll set a standard for yourself and your life, then don't complain about the people that are getting the results. And that's what I want to clear the air on.
I got nothing.
Look at how they did my boy. 51 days and my boy lost the bet. Shut up. Rikishi, your fat ass. All right. Your son is not talented.
No. Both of your kids are not talented.
Get over yourself.
Sorry. All 3 of your kids are not talented.
My bloodline gave 75 years to this business. 75 years too many if you ask me. On that note, it's time to get the fuck up out of here. So therefore, going once, going twice, and so to the man with the brazen in his ass. So, signing off yet again. It's the epitome of black excellence, the king of dimes, and just your boy, Mr. Stark Sign.
The beacon of football worldwide, the Messiah, semi-cute sixes, and the internal pessimist, Big Dub.
Peace out, y'all.
See you Monday.
Shit fucking twat.
Yeah.